Here on the lot at Maple Lane, we have a 2025 Portax E model by Böckmann. It's been brought in the dark black metallic roof and front bow. It really is a classic looking trailer. Portax E is the Portax model that has many different designs, but the E is easy access. 2 doors, one on each side of the trailer, so that you're able to access your horses and your tack from the saddle cupboard on both sides. So what you see here is standard feature for this trailer. They comes with 2 portable feed buckets. You can have them on while your horses are on or not. We have the adjustable chest bars with the foam bar covers on them and the padding on the walls. And then the E version has this tack cupboard. When I open it up, you'll see that we have a nice little door here with a net below, torque wrench in there in case you need to change your tire. Here's hoping that doesn't happen. You have 2 hooks on each door. We got 2 hooks here as well, and then we have a light and a crop holder. We have this shovel, and we have the broom on this side, and this rack can swing from one side to the other. And I'm just going to pull that out so you can see. It's kind of sunny, so hopefully you can see all right. In the back, I'll lock that into place. Up at the top, there's a red lever, and we can lock this rack into place. I'm just going to push it over to the other side. We can check it out when we go around that side of the trailer. And you have shelves on both sides of the trailer in the front, and then there's 6 hooks all together. We have a hook on this side, 2 on the door, 2 on that door, 1 on the far side, and an internal light. So lots to be able to see inside the trailer when you're loading and unloading. You've got space on the floor for storage. There's also drain holes in the floor, so that if you throw muddy boots or muddy buckets or whatever in and you want to wash it out, on the back of this broom is a squeegee, so you can just pull the water towards the drain hole, drain it out, and let it dry. Very nice setup inside the trailer. I'm going to walk around the outside. You're going to see D rings on the trailer. They're on every Portax and every trailer by Böckmann. Really, we have a way to release the stall bars off of the trailers. That's important if you ever have an emergency. You get a horse coming out underneath the rear stall bar, seeing the ramp come down, saying, "Woohoo, I'm out of here." They get stuck underneath that bar. You unscrew those 2 rings at the back, and that releases the bracket inside the trailer here, and then the entire system can lift up off of their back. At the front, if you get a horse over top of the chest bar there's a ring at the front. You'll see it here, right there. And it is the bottom bolt of the chest bar system. So if a horse gets themselves up and over top of that bar, you can drop the bar from outside of the trailer, not going in. So we have a 5-foot treaded rubber mat on the ramp at the back here. It's a nice incline, as you can see, really gentle, so it's easy for horses to walk up, young and old alike. If you want to flip it to a step up, you can do so by the pull of that pin once the ramp is up and secured on the driver's side, and it'll open up like a wing door. Multiple positions for the bars. So at the front I have this passenger side with the chest bar down at the lower position, and we have 3 positions at the back, and I have it set at the lower position here as well. Really easy to change. Drop off one pony, pick up a medium-sized horse, put it on the next one, and then he'll be ready to go once you change horses. This one is up on the top, so it's the longest stall length, and up at the top at the front. And it's great because you can adjust it. You don't want your horses to be too tight inside a trailer, but they also shouldn't have too much room. If they have too much room, then it becomes a problem, and they can be taken off their feet, become unbalanced if you have to make maneuvers on the road where they're not supported in the stall, take a corner, yield, something that they're not expecting, because of course they're not driving. Up at the front there, let's go there. Oh, hey, before we go up to the front, let's look at the back. One last point. The stall divider swings, and it swings for easy loading. You can load either side first. You can put a horse on either side of the stall, either side of the trailer if you're just moving one horse. It doesn't matter. Balance on a Böckmann is quite level based on axle placement, so you don't have to worry which side a single horse rides. But at the back here, we have this steel bar, and it's going to connect to the magnet on the side, just like that. And that's going to hold the back panel open, and you can do it to either side. So whichever horse whichever side you want to load your first horse. At least that holds it open for you, and you don't have to worry about the panel swinging behind you as you walk on. So if you tie your horses, you can use the trailer tie, that's the big ring on top of the chest bar bracket. You can cross tie if you want to the unused ring on the stall divider, so that gives you a position if you like to cross tie. And then in this trailer, we don't have a walk-off because we have big door here, but there is an advantage for having the swivel system in this trailer. So if you've got a horse that you want to tack up on the trailer and they're on the passenger side, you can just move this out of the way. And now, let's pretend your horse is actually on here. I'll kind of quickly set it up so it makes more sense. So if your horse was occupying this stall, I could move the panel out of the way and bring in my saddle, tack her up. So that's really a nice feature. You can, on a rainy day, tack up inside your trailer, or a non-rainy day, and you don't have to worry about going outside. The roof vent pushes up, and you have 4 different positions when it's open that you can set it. You can set it as a wedge or entirely open, and that's how the air will come in the trailer. It'll come up over top of the roof and then down over the hill that's built into the outside of the roof. The air comes down and through that roof vent and then out the back. So lovely airflow through the trailer. You can also open the sliding lateral windows. They open from outside of the trailer. They just slide backwards. They're tinted and they're protected from the horses. You also have the large bow at the front. That is lowered from previous designs of the trailers, and they have it tinted, which is great, so that they're not getting the glare that horses could get otherwise from inside a trailer that doesn't have that. And then you have easy access, of course, to your tack locker, which we looked at before. So this is the Portax E. It takes horses up to 18 hands or smaller, depending who you have to ride. And it's a very versatile, functional trailer. It's sitting here at Maple Lane Equestrian Trailers, and it would love to follow you home.